to have some thoughts on the Karcher vac. I mean, when you look at the pros, it's convenient, you're not really limited to any length, so you haven't got a cable restricting you. You don't have to keep plugging it in or unplugging it, which is a massive thing. And then storage-wise, it doesn't really take up a lot of space. Despite all those positive plus points, I still can't help but feel that there's quite a few negatives that I simply cannot ignore. I mean, the first one being it's quite heavy and it is bulky. So I know it's 1.8 kilos, but by the time you've added the battery on and you started vacuuming things up, it does get kind of strenuous on the arm. And then we've got the eco mode. As great as it is because it gives you a longer battery life, the problem is as soon as you press that button, the suction just really isn't there. And then while we're on the subject of batteries, these aren't cheap. They come in at around £70, which is pretty much the average price for a corded vac. To sum it up, if you're in the professional business, I can see this coming in very handy if you're, let's just say, a taxi driver and you're sitting around waiting to pick up passengers. For anybody else using this as a domestic tool around the house, there's far more cheaper options out there. I know it's convenient and I know it does make sense to have a cordless vac whenever you're vacuuming the stairs, but honestly, with the price of all this, when you combine it all together, it just simply isn't going to be an option for most of you. The technology is great and they are getting there, but it's just the cost to produce a machine like this is so high, you're never going to get those cheap deals at the minute unless you go for a bog standard domestic vac. And then you're going to have to ask yourself the question, is it really going to be powerful enough? Anyway, whilst we're on the subject of battery powered tools, I was lucky enough to get my hands on the battery powered Karcher commercial pressure washer, in which I had to tackle one of the toughest jobs in my life. To find out what that was all about, go watch this video right here.